This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Fiesta Shows.
This holiday season, experience the magic of the celebration of lights. Drive through over a mile of glittering road transformed into a wonderland of color with more than 1 million LED lights in the Merrimack Valley, South Shore, Central Mass, and Maine. Now through January 3rd, save on tickets and enter to win at fiesta.onedegreeoutside.com.
Meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your weekend edition on this final weekend of November. A bright and a brisk Saturday, areas of snow and rain on Sunday. We'll time them out, take a look at amounts together. Localized slick travel will result in a few spots. I'll let you know when and where. And of course, we're monitoring Tuesday's storm. We had more on that in Weekend Insights. And we'll have an important update for you in Sunday Evening Essentials. Meanwhile, we are running an awesome promo, 25% off our membership levels for the Inside Track 1 Degree Outside enthusiasts and 1 Degree Outside champions. Support our mission, get more exclusive content, all the details at membership.onedegreeoutside.com, including the promo code. We are running it, by the way, through December 4th. All right, set up this weekend, quiet for our Saturday. Warm front approaches Sunday along the leading edge of it, clouds and a little burst of snow through western, central, northern New England that flips to rain in some of the valleys, stays as snow in far northern New England. Rain sweeps through central and southern New England. A brief downpour is offshore pretty quickly. The wind is going to kick up too, and we'll look at that in a second. Monday is a quiet day, just a flurry in far northern New England with varying amounts of sun and clouds. And then Tuesday, here comes our winter storm. Areas of rain, snow, a little mix in between, gusty wind, all of course depending on track and placement. Likely to be a rain snow line that comes into play, so many more details to iron out, and we will of course keep you posted every step of the way. Let's focus on Sunday. You're going to wake up and it's going to be overcast, and it will kind of look and feel like snow. Temperatures in the 30s and 20s to the north with pockets of snow coming into Vermont, spreading east into western New Hampshire, central New Hampshire over the course of mid to late morning, and expanding northeastward. Notice the temperatures, though, do slowly tick up, so I'm not overly concerned with real slick travel on Sunday morning, though in a few spots, keep a close eye on your car thermometer. There will be some light snow coming down, and a slippery patch or two is not out of the question. Notice by the afternoon, we're actually into the 40s for much of central and southern New England. Scattered rain showers move in west to east during the mid to late afternoon. There will likely be some downpours that sweep through during the evening, and a lot of the valleys and even portions of northern New England will change over to rain, with the exception of the summits and the high terrain. And then we get clearing that comes in during late Sunday evening and night, with dropping temperatures after that. How much precipitation when you melt it all down? It's really like 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch in general across New England. There'll be a few locally higher and lower totals, but I put it either side of about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch in general. Snowfall will pile up and will mean great things here for the highest summits of northern Vermont, Coos County, far northwest New Hampshire, and the White Mountains as well. Now, there will be a few coatings to perhaps an inch here when you get to places like Bangor back up to Lincoln, so some localized slick spots, particularly Sunday morning through midday. It's a couple of inches in the crown of Maine. Then in and around the lakes region, it's more like a coating to perhaps an inch. But you get into some of the high terrain when you get near Hebron and up near Groton and up near Rumney and Thornton, and with elevation, particularly above about 1,500 or 2,000 feet, there may be a couple of inches before we make the changeover. Same goes for up and down the spine of the Green Mountains and into the Berkshires with the widespread 2 to 4 and lesser amounts when you come into the valleys. Otherwise, the big story is going to be some of the wind that comes in too, which is variable in terms of its wind direction. For our Saturday today, it's a west-northwest wind, gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour, a few isolated higher gusts in northern New England. Then the wind really eases for Saturday evening, Saturday night. Sunday, it shifts around out of the south-southeast ahead of that warm front. So we get some gusts that go 20 to 30 miles per hour. May see some gusts 30 to 40 in the western slopes of the Green Mountains, and an isolated gust 30 to 40 in eastern New England as that band of brief downpours comes in. Then the wind shifts around, so it stays active, and that's why I'm not overly concerned with some of the moisture that's left over refreezing, because we should dry out pretty well with gusts that still go to about 35 miles per hour Sunday night into early Monday, and then those gusts will ease. It'll still be a noticeable breeze, but dropping over the course of Monday afternoon and evening. So high temperatures for our Saturday, 30s to lower 40s, a cooler than average day. When you factor in that wind, it's going to feel like the 20s in far western New England, teens from Berlin back up to the crown of Maine, and low to mid 30s here in southern New England. That's what you want to dress for. Saturday night, tonight we drop back into the 20s to lower 30s, teens in the far north. Again, rising temperatures, but most of our Sunday, these highs are reached late in the day. So bursts of snow in northern New England, changing over to rain in central southern New England. It's pockets of rain that sweep through, but a brief period of it. Then colder air comes in Sunday night. So we do drop below freezing. And that's why I say there may be a few localized slick spots, particularly in central, western, northern New England. Though, again, the breeze dries us out pretty nicely. We should be above freezing on Cape Cod. Monday, highs in the 30s to lower 40s, coldest in far northern New England. Definitely a brisk feel in the morning, and then that wind will ease, which is good news for kickoff here for Monday Night Football, the Pats and Giants at Gillette Stadium. Temperature will be right around freezing for tailgating and then dropping into the upper 20s. Not much wind, though, so it's going to feel pretty much like it's in the upper 20s with increasing clouds. So that's what you want to dress for if you're headed to Gillette Stadium. Meantime, you can get the weather anytime right on our app for your specific location, hourly forecast, current conditions, the videos, our stream, interactive radar. You can send us pictures and video. Search 1 Degree Outside Weather in the App Store and Google Play. You can tap to watch our continuous weather stream right at the top of our app or also on your smart TV. Open up the YouTube app and search 1 Degree Outside Network or always at onedegreeoutside.live.